Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity to speak on a very important discussion. Before we even started this discussion, the Congress party have objected to this discussion, sir. Sir, maybe perhaps the people who have objected here just heard of left-wing extremism. But we are the people. Sir, I have lost my family. I have lost my family members in this left-wing extremism. I have every right to speak here. I have every right to speak here.
The chair is already allowed. Kindly you speak.
The dream. It is the dream.
You are free.
It is the dream, and also
Please
the prayers that were answered through our honorable Prime Minister.
Nothing will go on record except what Dr. Sabri you are speaking. Please, you continue. You kindly address to the chair.
Prayers and dreams have been answered today through our... Sir, please, sir, let me speak. Today, our prayers have been answered through our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and our Home Minister Amit Shah ji in the form of Mukt Bharat, Naxal Mukt Bharat. Sir, it swells with immense pride that whatever has started in March, in the same month of March 1967, today we are in near conclusion in the same month of March 2026, and we have achieved it. And this all began in March 1976 when in a small village called Naxalbari, where about 150 Communist Party leaders, fully armed, supported peasants, and they have lifted 300 mods of paddy without even giving their share. And what has started with one village has become a national activity. And I can tell you, sir, the Communist Party of India, which has the similar ideas of Mao's, and the very foundation was one of the resolutions that they have passed. And we all should listen to that resolution, sir. The first and foremost task of our party is to rouse the peasant masses in the countryside, to wage guerrilla war, unfold agrarian revolution, build a rural base, use the countryside to encircle the cities, and finally to capture the cities and to liberate the whole country. Look at the words they have used: guerrilla war, encircle cities, capture cities, liberate cities, and then nation. Who have sown the seeds for this movement? And sir, and with this, who was responsible? On whose watch did this movement grew to liberate into the cities and then into the nation? During the Congress time, when they had every chance to resolve the issue, they have poured fuel to the movement. And instead of developing these districts, what did they do? They have turned their backs, naming them as backward districts. And it has spread from just one village to 182 districts across 10 states. And this is what happened. And under whose watch, if I may ask them, did maximum number of attacks, the Naxal attacks took place, sir? I can mention few. The Dantewada attack, massacre, which took place in 2010, where 76 CRPF men were killed. And Darbar Valley convoy attack took place in 2013, where 24 CRPF Jawan were killed. And also Silda camp attack, which took place in 2010. Narayanpur ambush, which took place in 2010. And also many such, everything, all the major attacks took place between the year 2004 and 2014. And one of the horrific incidents nation has seen was in 2014 and around that period. And sir, about 17,000 Naxal attacks were there during the period, during the Congress rule, which were highest, sir. And I come from a village, Muchumari, which is situated in Nalamala forest, sir. And we have seen, and it was once an epicenter for Naxalism. And I have spent my childhood shifting schools. And I have seen my mother and grandmother spending sleepless nights. And all we wished and prayed was for my father to come back safely home every day. And the only mistake we have done is being born in this forest and to live in this forest, sir. And many such, not just then civilians, we were civilians then, not just us, many leaders. And our Honorable MP, Magunta Srinivas Garu's brother, very own brother, he was the sitting MLA of 10th Lok Sabha, Magunta Subbarami Reddy Garu. He was attacked in his very house in the mid-daylight. And our Honorable Chief Minister, Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, at Alipiri, there were 17 landmines that were planted and has escaped mere death by the blessings of Lord Venkateshwara Swami. And sir, the maximum number of incidents, deaths, more than 1,800 people who have lost, people who have sacrificed their lives, people who have left their homes, left their families. Police personals were dead. Civilians, more than 5,000 civilians were dead, men and women, just between 2004 and 2014. And today, what is happening is a miracle, sir. A girl who has never dreamt of dolls or fairy tales, who always wanted her father to be safe, and who always prayed that and asked when it would end. Today, we have got answers through our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and our Honorable Amit Shah ji, Home Minister, and our Honorable Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu in the state, making it zero tolerance to Maoism. And sir, today, the bullet-led insurgencies have transformed to ballot-led aspirations. And today, where the gunshots were heard in our villages, school bells ring, and the slogans of Lal Salam, we never used to know what it meant, Lal Salam. But today, our lands echo with slogans such as Bharat Mata Ki Jai. This is the main thing I wanted to convey, sir, because this is my personal experience. And today, the Red Corridor has been transformed to Development Corridor. And all the 35 districts are under surveillance 24 hours. And when there were no police stations, no mobile towers, no banks, today we have more than 1,300 banks, more than 1,800 banks, more than 1,300 ATMs, more than 5,000 post offices, more than 8,000 mobile towers. And today we have industrial training centers in these affected areas, about 41 skill development centers, about 48, and Ekalavya schools for teaching of our tribal children, sir. And today 14,000 kilometers of roads are laid in this affected areas. And I have seen Narendra Modi ji's inauguration of in Jharkhand, sir. And I had been in tears that day. The most affected areas, almost 15,000 affected villages were given basic amenities.
Kindly conclude.
And sir, I need 2 minutes because I was given 20 minutes time, sir, actually.
But I think the time constraint only.
2 minutes I'm going to end.
Please.
And today, the Red Corridor has been transformed to Developmental Corridor, and every region, every sector in our villages are being developed. And sir, in Andhra Pradesh, states play the main central pillar of the nation. And my Honorable Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu can move mountains if it comes to the safety of nation and also the state. With zero tolerance policy, today many Naxals have been surrendered, and it is a great matter of pride that more than 10,000 Naxals have surrendered today until date. And sir, Modi ji has shown us the way. He has transformed Maoism with humanism. And for us, promoting, embracing the progress, for us progress means not just the progress like others, but the socio-economic status improving among these Naxals, with combining security and empowerment, and also the empowerment and also the development in our cities. And this is live example. When Congress had made storm out of clouds, we have painted the sky. NDA has painted the sky, sunset sky. And today example is the Bastar Pandam, and also where the culture, where the conflicts have been transformed by culture, and also Bastar Olympics, where 700 Naxals participated in Olympics. And this is the matter of great pride. And with this, I end my speech, sir, by saying, and by this House salutes people who have sacrificed their lives, who have those widows of the Greyhound personnel, and also the fathers who have taken Ashok Chakra for their sons. And today, their sacrifice has not gone in vain. And today, the forests they have been fighting for are free. And today, the Bharat they have died for is united in the form of Naxal-free Bharat. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you. Yaur Rahman, Srimati Mahua